Welcome to this explainer. We're diving straight into something huge today, the 2026 financial revolution. The world is just changing faster than ever before. AI is actively taking over jobs, robots are hitting factory floors, and digital money is expanding its reach everywhere. So today, we are going to break down the 5 absolute biggest investment opportunities of 2026 based on the latest financial analysis. We're tracking exactly where the smart money is moving right now. And don't worry, we're keeping it simple, no complicated Wall Street jargon, just straight, powerful explanations.
Okay, here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the 2026 revolution, explore AI and cybersecurity, dive into clean energy and the digital economy, reveal the ultimate index fund strategy, and finally wrap up with how to avoid some of the most common investing mistakes. Let's get into it. Section 1, the 2026 financial revolution.
It is absolutely crucial to grasp just how incredibly fast things are shifting right now. As AI reshapes how we work and automation steps in, millions of people are feeling a very real anxiety about simply being left behind. But right inside all of that massive disruption, that's where the incredible opportunity is hiding. History shows us a clear pattern that just keeps repeating. Every single decade literally creates a brand new wave of millionaires. Think about it. The 1990s had the internet boom. The 2000s, smartphones, completely flipped global markets upside down. The 2010s gave us the massive social media giants. The huge takeaway here is that the people who spot these massive technological shifts early, the ones who see the patterns before the mainstream catches on, those are the folks who build real generational wealth. Because of this clear historical pattern, millions of everyday people are asking themselves this exact, very real question right now. How do I invest before it's too late? And honestly, it's a super valid concern. So we're going to count down the 5 distinct paths where the big, smart money is flowing, starting with the massive tech booms that are basically reshaping our reality.
Section 2, AI and cybersecurity trends.
All right, coming in at our number 5 opportunity is artificial intelligence. Look, AI is definitely not science fiction anymore. It is completely, totally revolutionizing major sectors every single day. We're talking students, doctors, content creators, giant corporate banking systems. They are already relying on it heavily. Think of it like the historical adoption of electricity. When electricity first appeared, people couldn't even fathom how much it would change the world. Well, AI is on that exact same trajectory right now.
And behind this whole revolution are these massive, powerhouse companies actually building the infrastructure for it all. Take NVIDIA, for example. Their hardware, specifically their highly advanced chips, literally powers global AI systems. Without NVIDIA's chips, a lot of these mind-blowing AI tools just wouldn't function properly, period. And right alongside them, you've got tech heavyweights like Microsoft and Google, who are pouring billions into software development. These are the companies laying down the foundational tracks for the entire AI train. But, as this AI tech grows at absolutely breakneck speeds and as our reliance on digital infrastructure skyrockets, we really have to pause and ask a critical question about the darker side of all this. Why does cybersecurity matter so much right now? Well, that leads us perfectly into opportunity number 4. The uncomfortable truth is that smarter technology inherently creates smarter cyber threats. Hackers are getting incredibly aggressive, targeting banks, giant businesses, and even governments. Because our entire world is shifting online, the absolute necessity to protect that digital infrastructure has turned cybersecurity into one of the fastest growing industries in America. It's a massive, massive need. To really wrap your head around the scale of this, just look at major players like CrowdStrike and Palo Alto Networks. They're seeing demand absolutely skyrocket, and experts believe this demand is going to stay high for decades. Why? Because with the global cost of cybercrime projected to hit trillions of dollars annually, just a single loss of customer data can cost a business millions of dollars instantly. Companies are more than happy to spend billions to lock down their networks, which makes this a highly lucrative sector for long-term growth.
Moving on to Section 3, clean energy and the digital economy.
Opportunity number 3 on our list is clean energy. Governments all over the world are investing billions to slash pollution, which means an enormous amount of capital is flooding into green projects. Guys, this isn't just some passing trend. It's a massive shift in global infrastructure. We're talking about solar energy, breakthroughs in battery tech, wind power, and of course, electric vehicles. This EV space is led by major companies like Tesla, and global adoption rates are actively surging right past all historical projections.
But wait, let's keep it real for a second. While the growth potential here is huge, especially with all that government backing, we have to look at the realities. Clean energy stocks can be highly volatile. That means prices can swing up and down incredibly fast. Because of that risk, smart investors usually diversify. They spread their bets around rather than risking it all on just one clean energy company. It definitely requires a much more careful, balanced approach.
Which brings us to opportunity number 2. The digital economy is literally taking over everything. Think about it. Small physical storefronts being replaced by massive e-commerce brands like Amazon. Irregular office jobs transitioning heavily into remote online work. And traditional advertising has just been swallowed up by digital ad giants like Meta. These companies absolutely dominate huge chunks of the internet economy, raking in incredible profits as more and more of our daily lives shift online.
All right, section 4, the index fund strategy.
Now, while all those tech and energy booms are super exciting, we have arrived at our number 1 opportunity. It's the quiet, steady engine of real wealth creation. There is this huge misconception out there that you need to be rich to start investing. You totally don't. You don't need thousands of dollars to get in on this financial revolution. In fact, investing even $50 or $100 consistently over time can grow into something truly significant. The most important metric here isn't the amount you start with. It's starting early.
So, what exactly is an index fund? Basically, it's a super beginner-friendly collection of lots of different companies all combined together. A really famous example is the S&P 500, which essentially tracks many of America's biggest companies at once. This right here is the secret strategy that wealthy people quietly use all the time. The logic is just rock solid. Sure, one individual company might fail, but historically, the overall market grows over long periods. So by buying a slice of the whole market, you seriously lower your stress and massively reduce your risk.
And the real magic making this work? The sheer power of time. Compound interest is often called the most powerful mathematical concept in investing. If you just invest consistently for, say, 20 years, even with small amounts, compound growth steps in and does all the heavy lifting for you. Your money makes money, and then that new money makes even more money. It heavily rewards the patient investor who just starts as early as possible.
Finally, Section 5, avoiding common investing mistakes.
Look, before you jump into any of these 2026 opportunities, we've got to talk about the traps. These are the classic mistakes that consistently wipe out new investors. Knowing what not to do is just as important as picking the right investments. Trap number 1, following the hype. Just because everyone on social media is hyping up a stock or it's trending online does absolutely not mean it's a good investment. Never, ever blindly copy what others are doing. You have to do your own research and clearly understand exactly what you are putting your hard-earned money into.
And the bottom line really comes down to this. Investing emotionally, meaning letting fear and greed drive your decisions, will completely destroy your portfolio. Expecting instant riches is such a dangerous trap. Real wealth takes time. Most successful investors out there think in years, not days. You must protect yourself by building financial freedom slowly, intelligently, and with strategic patience.
AI, cybersecurity, clean energy, digital businesses, and long-term index funds. These are the powerful trends shaping the next generation of wealth. The future economy is quite literally being built right in front of us. And the people who learn to invest in these 5 major trends today, they may live very differently tomorrow. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought. How will you choose to participate in this financial revolution? Will you simply be an observer watching it happen, or will you step up and become an investor?